Okay, what's up, guys? Namaste. Man, I try. Like I said, I'm struggling with this video, man. There's just so many things I wanna touch up on, but the subject is just so complex. It's just so deep. So I don't know where to jump in right now, but it's all related to Hinduism and the Hindu culture. Basically, okay, this is how all this is starting. Okay, the Hindu people of India right now just began reconstructing the Ram Mandir, or an ancient Hindu temple. Okay, and they're dealing with heavy opposition, mainly from Muslims and leftist liberals. Okay, but what I cannot stand is the hypocrisy. Excuse me, and I'm going to elaborate, okay? The hypocrisy when it comes to Hinduism is unparalleled on a global scale, and it literally blows my mind. I have my theories onto why Hinduism is continuously under attack, but like I said, I'm not going to get into that now. But yeah, like, here's what I don't get. Okay, let's break everything down, okay? I'm going to have to break everything down statistically. All right, Hinduism. Well, as you know, Hinduism itself is the oldest religion / culture, spiritual system on this planet that's still alive. It is the third largest religion on the planet after Christianity, Islam. But for some reason, like I've been saying, it's always heavily being persecuted. Okay? Like, and here's what blows my mind. Okay, how many let's start off with this. Yeah, how many Hindu countries are there in the world? Are you guys ready? 0. Okay, by definition, there are technically no Hindu countries. Yes, India is a Hindu majority country. So is Nepal. I think actually just those 2 countries are Hindu majority. The rest of the countries around the world have a Hindu population, but I believe just India and Nepal are the only 2 Hindu majority countries. And even then, they are still secular by definition. They're not Hindu nations or Rashtras. Okay? They're secular nations. But, and here comes the hypocrisy again. So, okay? So when it comes to Hinduism, which is the 3rd largest religion in the world with about 1 billion followers, we don't even have a Hindu nation. We don't even have one Hindu nation. We have 2 countries with Hindu majorities, and even then they're not Hindu nations, okay, or countries. But when it comes to Christianity or Islam, especially Islam, they got over, who knows, I don't even know how many, let's just say over 20, 30 countries that are actually Islamic or Christian. You know what I mean? That are not secular. Yes, there are a lot of Christian countries now are secular. Absolutely, I'll give them that. But there still are Christian countries, and there's tons of Islamic countries. Literally Islamic. Pakistan is Islamic. Afghanistan, Iran, Saudi Arabia. These are actual Islamic nations. Okay. But here's what pisses me off in terms of the hypocrisy. Now when Muslims are in majority, okay. Like, bro, it's just so crazy how crazy it is. Like I said, okay, so number 1, even though Hinduism is the 3rd largest religion in the world with over 1 billion people, there's not even one Hindu nation. And there's only 2 countries in the world, Nepal and India, that have a Hindu majority, and they're still secular. But when it comes to, let's use Islam, okay, I'm gonna what's it called? I'm gonna deal with Islam specifically. But when it comes to Islam, which is the 2nd largest religion in the world with, I think, almost 2 billion followers, they have multiple Islamic nations. And on top of it, even if they're not an Islamic nation, they're just a Muslim majority nation, they are completely, completely discriminatory. Completely. Okay, like let's use Bangladesh, for example. I'm going to use countries that are Muslim majorities but not Islamic nations. They're secular. Suppose it's secular. Okay? Bangladesh. So Bangladesh is a Muslim majority nation, but it's secular. So is Malaysia. So is Indonesia, etc. Let's use those 3. Okay. So these three are Muslim majority nations, but they're not Islamic nations, okay? But in Bangladesh, Islam is still the state religion. You know what I mean? There's still heavy persecution against Hindus or any minority group, okay? Malaysia, same thing. Just because Muslims are a majority in Malaysia, and Malaysia is very multicultural, very diverse, okay? Islam is the state religion, okay? You know, if you're Malaysian, you're a Malaysian, you automatically have to be Muslim. There's no questions asked. If I'm a Malay citizen, like an actual Malay, of Malay origin or whatever you call it, automatically I have to be Muslim. I can't convert, none of that. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Like, I just find it wild, man, that even in Muslim secular nations, they're able to discriminate so freely. Like I said, in Malaysia, they discriminate right in the open, and there's no repercussions globally. But when Hindus in India do it, or Nepal or whatever, they're heavily attacked. Like, the hypocrisy is crazy, man. Indonesia, the same thing, you know, which is a Muslim majority country. They're able to shit on the minorities, and Islam is given this super high status. You know, Malaysia's a great example. Just study the laws of Malaysia, and you'll see how fucking discriminatory and racist it is. It's absolutely insanity. Bangladesh, the same thing. Bangladesh is secular, but Islam's the state religion, and Muslims are favored. They're on a higher level. Like, it just blows my damn mind, man. So why the hypocrisy? My question is, why the hypocrisy when it comes to Hinduism? Okay? You can have Christian countries, you can have Islamic countries, but you can't even have one Hindu nation. Yet it's the third largest religion in the world. Probably even higher now, because remember, statistics are only based on birth, not on conversion. So who you know what I mean? Who knows how many people have embraced Hinduism or accepted Hinduism? You know what I mean? It's probably, the numbers are probably even higher now. It's probably, in my opinion, it's probably the largest religion now on the planet, maybe on par with Christianity, because a lot of people are Hindu but haven't officially converted. That's my point. So that's what I don't get. Like, the hypocrisy when it comes to Hinduism is bananas, man. Like I said, there's not even one Hindu nation, okay? But there's Islamic nations, there's Christian nations. When Christians or Muslims do shit, when they do things, it's okay. Like I said, in Muslim majority nations or Christian majority nations, they get a pass. But in India or Nepal, Hindu majority nations, only two. If Hindus were to do anything, right away they're attacked. Like, I don't understand the hypocrisy, man. It just blows my mind, okay? And the worst thing, and here's what makes it worse, Christianity and Islam they're a different ballgame, because these are newer religions, okay? Newer religions / political systems that came on later on, okay? Anyway, so when Christianity spread, or all these, I don't even know how to start it, man. The way Christianity spread was through conquests, okay? It spread through conquest and colonization. So did Islam. Right after Christianity, Islam came. Spread through conquest and colonization. But Hinduism, the original religion / spiritual system, the natural one that's existed for thousands of years, the mother, it doesn't even believe in the concept of conversion. If you want to be Hindu, then just be Hindu. There's no actual process for conversion. So Hindus have never went on a conquest, never colonized, yet they're demonized more than the Abrahamic religions. That's what I don't get. Like, the hypocrisy is insane, man. Okay, and so, you know what I mean? Like, let's break it down right now, okay? Did Islam invade Hindustan, land of the Hindus? Or was it vice versa? Did Hindus invade Arabia or the Middle East? There's your answer right there. It was Islam, okay? It was Islam, the Muslims, who invaded Hindustan through conquest and colonization. So when Hindus fight back to defend their land, okay, and their culture and their nation, they're labeled as terrorists? That makes absolutely no sense. You know what I mean? Like, it drives me nuts, because if Hindus were to invade Arabia and the Middle East and try to establish Hinduism, they'd be completely rejected and destroyed, annihilated. And they never done that. Hindus have never went west. Never. Not throughout history, they have never went west. ever. They never even attempted to colonize the Middle East. But when Muslims do it, who are invaders to Hindustan, 100% invaders, they are not native to that land, that region, it's all good. They're embraced. But if Hindus were to do, oh, God forbid. And what bothers me, like I said, when Hindus are in majority, they still don't even have a nation. They have to be secular. Okay? So once they start fighting back a bit, they're hit with all these friggin' stupid labels. Okay? But how come in Islamic countries, like say, where there's multiple Islamic countries, and when Muslims are in majority, it's a different ballgame. Go to any Islamic country right now and try to build a temple or a church or whatever. Okay, they'll never allow it. No fucking way. Go to any Islamic country and try to build a Hindu temple and see what happens. Let alone, I mean, it's crazy. The level of hypocrisy is absolutely insanity, man. It blows my mind. So Muslims can live in Hindu lands no problem, and follow their traditions. But Hindus, if they were to migrate to Muslim lands, which they don't, but if they were to, oh my God, would be heavily discriminated against. There's no way they could build temples. No way they can do any of that that's related to their traditions, because it's considered idol worship and against Islam. So look at the hypocrisy. I mean, the hypocrisy is absolutely insane to me. And that's why I get so fucking heated. And I'm not even a native Hindu. Like I said, I've only been following the religion or the spiritual system for about a year now, okay? And it infuriates me as an outsider. So imagine what the native people have to go through, okay? This is, okay, guys, we are talking about a native culture that's over thousands of years old, that has never went on a conquest, that has never colonized. You know what I mean? Like, this is their native culture, and they've never hurt anybody. Yet, when they fight back to defend themselves, they're labeled as terrorists, as extremists. It blows my mind. Where Islam and Christianity have gone on conquest, have colonized, and it's all good. Okay? Muslims and Christians can live in Hindu countries such as India and Nepal, no problem. They have full rights and everything. Okay? But if Hindus were to go live in, especially Muslim countries, they got no rights. Look at Pakistan. Look at Pakistan. Look at all the Islamic nations. There's almost no Hindu population. Okay? They've been pretty much totally wiped out, or they don't even go there because they know they're going to be heavily discriminated against, heavily persecuted. Like, it's crazy. And even in the secular Muslim nations, such as Bangladesh, Malaysia, Indonesia, etc., Turkey, you know what I mean? Even in those nations that claim to be secular, Muslims are still on a higher level. Islam's the state religion. If you're born Muslim, you can't convert to any other religion. But people can convert to your religion. I mean, if someone blasphemies against Islam, they go to jail. I mean, look at this. It's just a bare control system, man. I mean, it's crazy to me. I don't know. Anyway, man. But I can go on and on. The hypocrisy when it comes to Hinduism blows my mind. And like I said, I have a theory on why this is happening. In my opinion, it's because, if you think about it, not just India, but Hinduism in general. Hinduism is the only ancient civilization / culture that has not been colonized. Every other nation on this planet, generally speaking, has been colonized, either through Christianity, Islam, even Buddhism to an extent. Buddhism, even though they did it through peaceful means, they still did colonize these nations in East Asia, okay? But only Hinduism, the original native culture, which is thousands of years old, is the only one that still exists today that has not been colonized. And I believe that is exactly why it is heavily, heavily, heavily being attacked. Because it's free, exactly. It's still naturally free. You know what I mean? It has not been colonized. And remember, the people in charge, the globalists, can only control people through colonization, through their system. Okay? Which is Christianity, Islam, or the newer systems. Because they create the systems. Okay? And they force it on people so they can control them. So that's my theory, is that they want to eliminate Hinduism because they can't control it. Exactly. And spiritually speaking, in my opinion, from someone who's actually studied world religions, read every damn holy scripture in the book, practice almost every damn faith, every religion, I would say Hinduism spiritually is the most advanced, without a doubt. Without a doubt. It has techniques that will blow your mind that actually work. Scientifically, it makes way more sense. So, logically, everything. So,